Yo, we got teen father kills his baby, thinks he can get away with it. Hit that like button, subscribe button, let's get into it. Also, I'm gonna leave the link to this video in my description, but let's go.
You know what I mean? I mean, this was not just like a, like, oops. Yeah. Like, this was a, like, you know, smack to cause that kind of injury.
This is Hunter Waters, a young father who couldn't control his emotions around his infant daughter, and the consequences were devastating. On the 26th of November 2023, in Illinois, a 2-month-old infant was rushed to the hospital in critical condition. Doctors quickly realized this wasn't a normal medical emergency.
Rest in peace, bro.
The baby had suffered severe, life-threatening injuries so serious that medical staff feared she might not survive.
My name's Oxford Twin and my body cam's on. So what's going on?
I think I met you before. I'm on call today. I got a report of a 2-month-old for bone fractures and kept. I mean, right now you can't really see anything on her or whatever. I mean, these might be, but like her head's kind of lumpy. Now, the parents said that she normally gets like this, and she was just at the pediatrician like last week. Yeah, this baby might end up not making it. So basically, I put in a safety plan, and I didn't let anybody that's been around her in the past few days supervise it. I mean, I don't know if she could.
She just might not.
And this, the nurse was like looking out for her some shit, I'm guessing.
Oh, they also said she had rib fractures on the left side. But they said there was some there's a slight brain.
Oh, wow.
That happened around 7:30 this morning.
Can you check call history at 902 Monroe and see if there was a 911 call for an ambulance?
Before the incident, the baby had been alone with her 19-year-old father, Hunter Waters. According to his story, she was sitting on a changing table in the family room while he prepared her bottle nearby, and he insisted he had been watching her the entire time.
Bruh, y'all think he did this on purpose? Like, y'all think he planned to do this? Like, okay, bitch, you don't want to get an abortion? I bet. I bet. You don't want to get an abortion? I bet.
Like, you know that ahead of time.
Like, he just did this shit because he was mad the girl didn't get an abortion or something.
From, like, yesterday, just walk me through, like, what you did that day, all of that kind of stuff.
Whenever the event occurred, I did her daily routine, she cried, woke up, and then obviously my daily routine is to change her and then feed her. Whenever I got done changing her, I had her just sitting, my brain's not working tonight. Her changing table is right in our gaming slash second family room.
Okay.
So I had her sitting there. She was in a perfect spot for me to keep an eye on her. I kept an eye on her the whole time I was making her bottle. So then whenever I got making her bottle, shook it up, took her to my room, I held her like this, filled her bottle. She got maybe a good couple of drinks in, and then she started like, so I'm like, okay, she probably needs some air, so I'm like, get some air. And then she started to like keep doing it, so I'm like, okay, this is weird. So I figured she was just choking. I had her on her back, so then she was acting super lethargic. She wasn't responding to me. Every time she hears my voice, she's gonna respond. I figured since she's not responding to me, I'll run downstairs, and me running downstairs, I'm crying. That bump that occurred wasn't there whenever I was hearing her downstairs. And so then I'm crying, running downstairs. I woke both my mom and my stepmom up because they were both just in bed together.
Okay.
So then I said, Mom, Addison is not breathing properly. So I handed her, in the process of me handing her my stepmom, she was on the phone with 911.
Okay.
And in the process of her getting on the phone with 911, and when I was going to get my phone, my mom asked one of the EMTs that I was going to ride with. She told me I was going to ride with them. Mm-hmm. In the middle of me walking out my front door, they were leaving. As I was walking out the door, they were pulling out. Drove there. On the way there, I'm crying, trying to figure out why she's doing what's going on. And then come to find out, she has a skull. I didn't know that because whenever she had skull, that wasn't at the house.
Yeah, bro. She just magically, she just magically got a fractured skull, bro. She drank that. I think if you ask me, the reason why she got a fractured skull, to be honest with you, bro, I think it's because the milk, the milk. Like, I think once she drank that milk, it just cracked open her skull up, bro. What y'all think, bro? Let me know in the comment section.
I was holding her and I didn't see anything of the
just out of nowhere, her skull just fractured. Just out of nowhere. She just woke up one day, her skull was fractured.
What occurred whenever we were all passing around.
He explained that after feeding, the baby suddenly began choking. He admitted that at one point, he almost dropped her and may have squeezed her too tightly by accident. Still, he insisted that he never intended to hurt her.
Yeah.
So then they did a CT scan, told us that it was a sign of a seizure. We didn't know at that point. We thought she was just choking. Whenever they told us that, I was like, okay, well, I have a history of a seizure. So I was like, would that pass down from me? Because I have strong genes like my father. I said, would her on the back of her head would have occurred whenever we were moving her around in the middle of her having a seizure. She's like, that could have possibly been the case since she has that high pressure on the seizure, that could have been the case. They were doing another procedure, I can't remember top of my head what it was. They told us out of the blue that she had ribs. We didn't know that at all. And I didn't feel anything abnormal whenever she had ribs. We didn't know that at all. And I didn't feel anything abnormal whenever she was being patted. And the stepmom didn't feel anything whenever she was patting her. She figured that when she was patting her, trying to get her to open, she obviously cracked a couple ribs by mistake.
Dude, these may be the worst parents of all time, bro.
And I want to urge you that at this point, the very best thing that you can do is be fully transparent and honest with me. Seeing her and her injuries, it's not something that just happened.
Yeah, no, chill. Chill, bro. I think she got all messed up. I think she doesn't know, like, bro, like, you could literally, like, fracture your skull. Like, you could, like, I'm telling you, like, you could literally wake up one day. Am I lying? Let me know if I'm lying, bro. Somebody in the comments say, tell me if I'm lying or not. You could wake up one day and your skull could be fractured and your ribs could be fractured, bro.
Either intentionally or accidentally did.
Because she didn't have that. So she got here with the ambulance. They almost forgot to grab her.
And he accidentally squeezed her too tight. Remember that, y'all. Accidentally, and almost dropped her on the ground. Nigga, you know damn well you dropped her on the ground and you squeezed her too tightly on purpose.
How important it is that if something happened that you've left out, because I know at this point you've left out something, that this is the time that you're fully honest with me. I mean, this is your baby, and I can tell that you love her just from the way that you're talking.
Yeah.
What happened, and don't lie to me this time.
The only other thing I can think of is whenever the stepmom was flipping her around. That's whatever.
No. It takes force for them to bend to the point where they break. What I'm trying to express to you is, I know that this is something that somebody did. You were the only one that was interacting with her.
Furthermore, he offered different explanations for the baby's injuries. He claimed some of them may have happened while he was moving her, or during what he described as a possible seizure episode. He even brought up his own history of seizures, seemingly trying to suggest the situation had been accidental rather than intentional.
Did it hit the side of the crib when you were picking her up?
Noticed.
Did you, when you went to put her on the changing table, did you put her down too hard? I know you're not telling me everything. I've done this job enough, and I've seen babies and worked with babies enough, and worked with parents enough to know that you're leaving out how just the initial impression I get from you is that you're not a bad guy. That is like, this baby, I'm not hurt. Because you laugh, but we have talked to people that genuinely either or, there's something in them that they like.
Yeah.
If you lie to me, and then these medical records come back and we're able to gather information that shows that this is what happened, but you lied to me, that makes it look a lot more like I
was bad guy that wanted baby, not, hey, I'm a dad, I'm just young, I mean, I was 32 when I had my kid, and it was overwhelming as hell for me. So I can't imagine being, 19, having a 2-month-old.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, if I had a kid at 19 and it was a nigga trying to relate to me who had his first kid at 32, bro, I would tell that nigga shut the fuck up, bro.
Yeah.
And just you sighing and looking down, like, dude, I'm telling you.
Oh, but he said it differently. My fault. I'm being mean. My fault. That was real. My fault.
Like, dude, I'm telling ya, I have worked with people enough, like, I am not going to look at you and think like this guy is a bad guy. You do not give off those vibes. Explain
And we get it, dude. We totally get it. We get it. Once you get out, you will feel better.
it. What was she doing that was overwhelming?
Crying.
Okay. Was this at like?
Normally whenever, obviously it's mom here, or mom's there, she just...
Why is he looking right at the camera?
Crying, but
Well, he said my fault. Last time going back.
She just does her thing and stops crying, but
Yeah.
my initial thought was, she hasn't stopped crying. Then I pick her up, talk to her, see what's going on. I'm guessing whenever I'm not gonna lie, I almost dropped her, so I probably squeezed a little too hard by accident.
Yeah.
And that's whenever
And you're frustrated. So, and just being a human being, when you're frustrated, you're going to have that tension, and that would make sense to me. So you picked her up. I'm assuming like ribs around, like this. Picked her up. Do not know like how to calm her down, what to do.
She didn't eat at the first time, so I was like, I talked to her, see what's going on. And that's whenever I almost dropped her and squeezed a little hard so I didn't drop her. And when I picked her up, her head did go back. Like,
Okay. And
that's just because.
Did it hit something?
No, I was standing in front of my bed, so there's no way my bed is on.
Okay. You said when you picked her up, her head went.
Yeah, it went back like hard.
Okay. You're trying to get her to calm down. What did you try?
Who is he? Is he a
I
detective?
just put her down, walked in the room. Came back a few seconds later, she was still crying, so I was like, I'm not trying to figure out what the heck's going on. And then
Did her head hit anything that could have like
possibly
injured her?
I wasn't really looking. I just got frustrated and put her down.
Could she have hit her head on the headboard at all or anything like that?
I don't have a headboard.
Okay.
Any other
And that's
objects in
what,
the
yeah,
bed? Controller?
anything.
Probably my controller.
Okay, so gaming controller possibility, not totally sure.
Yeah, no, I'm not 100% sure, but I don't know.
Have you been honest with your mom at all?
Or not for the controller part, but yeah, most of it.
But that you got overwhelmed and
Yes.
picked her up too hard and put her up the
Yes.
bed too hard. Okay. It sucks.
Yeah, parents are freaking hard.
It
man.
is.
It's
Nobody tells you how hard it actually is going to be. Thank you for being honest with us. I know it took a minute to get there. I understand. Do you have questions for us at this
At least he told the truth, bro.
We might later on have more questions or need to like clear up things with you. I have your phone number. I'll call you.
So he's not getting arrested tonight or anything?
No.
During a second formal interview, the detective confronted the father with the reality. Medical experts had confirmed that the head injury was the result of a clear impact, not a minor bump.
With the doctors that I've talked to, that didn't cause the injury. So, like, what actually caused that head injury?
I have no clue other than the controller of the seizure.
She said that was just absolutely
What?
out of the
Wait.
Yeah.
She said specifically what she told me was that that head injury is consistent with like a clear impact is the word that she used. Like that was Addison's head hitting something.
Yeah.
And at this point, you haven't given me good explanation as to, like, clearly you know what she hit her head on.
Yeah.
You know, I don't feel like you're giving me like the full story because it's not adding up yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I want you to be honest with me. And like I said, I get getting overwhelmed entirely. What happened to her head that caused that injury? And don't look away from me. I need you to tell me the actual truth. If you continue to give me only half-truths or give me bullshit, that's what extends this. Like, I want to get this wrapped up and be done with it and let you focus on your daughter, but you're not letting me do that.
Don't trust her, bro. She talking about I want to get this wrapped up and let you focus on your daughter. Promise you, bro, after this shit gets wrapped up, you're going to jail, bro. You're not going to be able to focus on your daughter.
If you're, not being straight with me, what actually happened that hurt her head?
He looked dangerous, bro. He looked school threatish. I don't know what, like, I think it's everything, bro. I think it's the glasses, the beard, the haircut, the sweatshirt, the jean. I think it's everything, bro. I genuinely do. He looks like somebody who plays Call of Duty all day and screams hard art in the headset whenever he gets killed, bro. He really does. I don't know what it is, bro. He looks like a racist school threat, dude. He really does.
It could have been whenever I might have not thought I was being forceful with her whenever I dropped her, but I might have been.
Okay.
But I didn't obviously intentionally do it.
Did you drop her on the floor at all? Did you?
No, other than
he got like the build of one, bro.
Shoulder, and that might have been her head at the time.
Okay.
When I was started running down to my mom's room.
Her head injury would have been before you went to go get help. I mean, that's the only thing that makes sense is that she had this catastrophic head injury, and that's what caused her to go lethargic and unresponsive.
Yeah. It could have been whenever, I guess I didn't mention this, whenever I was changing her everything, I put her, kind of slid her up a bit because she was falling down. I might have been whenever I sort of think I got her, I did hear a thump, and that might have been what her head hit whenever I was in the middle of changing her.
Was that on the changing table then?
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm guessing whenever I slid it up, I might have, went a little too quick or too hard and then smoked her head.
Using the word like
Smoked her
smoke,
head.
Yeah.
that is like what happened.
Yeah.
You know what
Or too hard and then smoked her head.
Smoked her
Using
head.
the word like smoked.
Yeah.
That is like what happened.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, this was not just like a oops.
Yeah.
Like this was a
Yeah.
smack
Yeah.
to cause that kind of injury.
Yeah.
And so like I know that
Yeah.
when that smack happened. Because it would have been substantial enough for you to be like shit, to have like
And
oh shit.
I didn't think it was anything major at the time because obviously she's a tough one, so I figured
Yeah.
it didn't really time because she wasn't crying any harder than she was.
Do you think with her hitting her head on like that wooden surface, do you think that's what your mom and stepmom heard?
Probably, yeah.
They also confronted him with a 911 call made from the home, and it captured something he had never mentioned. In the background of that call, loud banging noises could be heard, repeated, forceful sounds that completely contradicted everything he had been telling detectives.
On the 911 call, like with somebody knocking on your door, like to me that's like that's like a wood on skin contact. So like your original explanation for that about like the inflatable hitting the front door, I mean that was bullshit, correct? I might be blind, but I'm not that stupid. Yeah, they heard it from inside, and I feel very confident that they heard Addison hit something. When she hit her head, she didn't like have any out or anything like that.
No, she didn't.
Okay. Are you positive?
Hey, where the mom at, bro? Why what's up with the mom, bro? Where's she at?
Itself, it looks like there's some.
Okay.
I mean, that's what it looks like, correct?
Yeah.
When it on the bottle.
That I don't know. I might have not seen blood, but she might have been bleeding because I didn't see any of her out.
Okay. do you think that would have been after
Yeah, it probably
she
would
hit
have
her
been.
head?
Yeah,
and
it
you
probably
tried
would have
to
been
save her?
after, and whenever I started feeding her, that probably is whenever it happened. She started.
Okay.
Because I didn't see any blood on her mouth at all.
Okay. Yeah, because there was, like I said, there's the bottle and then there's the nipple part of the bottle.
Yeah, I didn't see any blood on her. Obviously, seeing this now, I didn't realize she was.
To me, there's only two explanations as to why there'd be would be either you hit her head hard enough where she would have been having some kind of,
She
blood
probably didn't start.
discharge.
I'm guessing she probably didn't start bleeding until I fed her. Then.
Okay.
Then came the phone records. Detectives confronted him with messages showing he had contacted a family member.
When you talk to them, can you tell them that I told you I got overwhelmed? Why would you, like, and he didn't even delete these messages, dude. You ain't even, like, why would you, nigga didn't even use Snapchat, or I'm assuming you didn't even use a burner phone when you sent this shit, bro. Let's just, when you talk to them, can you tell them that I told you I got overwhelmed and I did what I did because I told them that I told you that I got overwhelmed this morning? Yes, thank you. You're welcome. Can you tell the same thing?
Urging them to make sure their story matched his.
Text message that you sent to your mom.
Yeah.
Do you already know what one I'm going to ask you about?
No, I don't actually.
Okay.
I sent her that this morning, but my phone must have malfunctioned and not sent it till that time.
But more so my concern though is like, if you're telling me the truth and you are being, fully transparent with me, like why are you having to coordinate with your mom for like what she's going to tell you? You were asking them to basically match stories up with you.
Or no?
Say. No, that was.
It was an afternoon.
So did he accidentally kill her or no?
Right after I talked to you.
Yeah.
So why did you need to basically not tell her exactly what to say, but basically tell her what to say?
Because I didn't tell her in the morning.
I can only interpret it as like you guys trying to, make sure that your stories match up, which can be, a concern of mine. Let me go see if Tammy's back from lunch and see how long the probably process is going to take. Do you need water or anything? Okay. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Under pressure, his story changed. The father admitted to a horrific act of violence, frustrated by a video game interruption, and
Hunter confessed to holding Addison with one hand wrapped around her chest, then repeatedly slamming Addison's head and back against his bedroom door because he was pissed off. He hit Addison at least 2 or 3 times. He had tightened his grip, forced the bottle so hard into the baby's mouth that it entered her mouth. Hunter was indifferent, calm. Nigga, if you did all this shit over a video game, nigga, stop playing the game, bro. Like, this is what, like, okay, raging because the video game, one thing. Killing your baby because you got so mad over the video game. That's when you don't need to be playing the video game no more, bro. If you got pissed off, you got so pissed off to the point where you killed your baby. You don't need to be playing the video game no more, bro. And I guarantee you, this ain't the first time he did nothing like this. I guarantee you, this ain't the first time he did nothing like this, bro. It say he slammed the baby's head against the bedroom door at least 2 times. No. Addison, Hunter indicated that he hit Addison's head at least 2 or 3 times against the door. Like, dude, it's not the first time he did some shit like that. It's just the first time he got caught. And then he forced the bottle so hard into... Nigga, you don't need to be playing no fucking video game, bro. If you doing all this shit like this, you don't need to be playing no goddamn video game.
Baby's persistent crying. He had held the 2-month-old.
Man, give this nigga give him life without parole, bro. Give him the book, dude.
On hand, and repeatedly slammed her head and back against a door. He also admitted to squeezing her tightly and forcefully putting her down on the bed. Throughout this confession, detectives noted a chilling lack of emotion. The father remained distant and dry-eyed, even as he described
like I'm telling you, dude, he didn't want the baby in the first place. This shit was built up. He first and foremost, he probably got a girl pregnant that he don't want to get pregnant. So now he got an ugly baby mama or a baby mama that he don't want nothing to do with. Okay, that's number 1. 2, right after he finds out he gets her pregnant, hey, I'll pay for the abortion, I'll pay for the plan B. No, I don't want an abortion. Okay, cool. So now they gotta have the baby. Baby comes, he's on the video game, he loses in the video game, or some bullshit happens, and then, the baby's crying and he's overstimulated. Like, I can go for the overstimulated part, but I've never been overstimulated, and I've never been so mad at the game to the point where I've put hands on somebody. I've never been, okay, that's a lie. That's a lie. I'm gonna be truthful. I have made threats to friends after they sold me in 2K or Madden, or after, you know what I mean? I make threats to friends, my nigga, but I don't think I've ever hurt nobody. What I'm trying to say, nigga, I would never hurt no fucking baby over no video game. That's what I'm trying to say. I would never hurt no baby over no video game, bro. That's all I'm trying to say.
Put your hands behind your back.
Now, like I said though, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, bro. Like, cause I'm an honest ass dude. Like, I've made threats to my friends over the video game, cause niggas was selling me on 2K. So, you know what I mean? Like, not no killing, like, not I'ma kill you, nigga, but nigga, it is not no crazy shit like that.
Hunter Waters was sentenced to 70 years in prison after pleading guilty to the first-degree murder of his infant daughter. Under the terms of his sentence, he will be eligible for parole after serving 20 years.
Bullshit, bro. Fuck no. Fuck, dude, this some bullshit, dude.
Tazewell County
Eligible for parole after serving 20 years? That's some nigga killed his 2-month-old baby, bro.
State's attorney Kevin Johnson.
This some bullshit, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. This why, bro, every time it comes to kids, bro, and somebody does something to a kid, nobody wants to take this shit serious, bro. So that's probably why everybody keeps on doing shit to kids, bro. Cause the justice system doesn't punish them like they should be punished. Oh, you want to kill a 2-month-old baby? It's okay. You can get parole after 20 years. You can get out 19 plus 20. You can get out when you're 39 years old. You can get out when you're 39 years old. Think about that. Bro, it's been niggas who got more time for killing like fucking 80-year-olds or 70-year-olds. It's been people who got more time in jail for killing 70-year-olds and 80-year-olds, which doesn't even make sense because they're on their way out anyway. They have 10 more years to live anyway. The baby got the whole life ahead of it. You know what I mean? But we gonna give the person who killed the nigga who only had 10 more years left of life. We gonna give the person who killed that person more years than we're gonna give the person who killed a baby who had his whole life ahead of it, man. Hey, bro, that's some bullshit, dude. I'm sorry. My fault for the rant too, y'all. Do I watch this last one? What time? I can't. There should be a law. Prison in vasectomy. What? I mean, I see what that person's saying, bro. Like, to be honest, like, it low-key makes sense, too. Nick, it makes sense. It really, like, if y'all really think, like, at first read, I was like, bro, what are you talking about? Vasectomy? But, like, dude, if you really think about it, they said life, he can get out in 20 years, right? So in 20 years, he can start a whole new family. He can start a whole new family after going to jail for killing a 2-month-old. Dude, and guess what? It wouldn't be against the law. If he started a whole new family, nothing's holding him back. It's not like he can't start a whole new family. It's really not. He can start a new family, bro. What's holding him back from starting a new family? Nothing. Like, I agree with this person. This is actually a smart move, bro. You kill a 2-month-old, bro, it should be a law where it says you can't have any more babies, bro. Yeah, I agree with that person. That's a great, that's a great, what's it called, bro? Hypothesis, or